Okay, people, brace yourselves. Mary Lou Maloney is back. So brace yourselves, because here's a review of Prom Night 3 The Last Kiss right now. Big D's! Entertainment rankings and reviews. Greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Doyle, better known to y'all as the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a review of the 1989 supernatural slasher comedy flick Prom Night 3 The Last Kiss. Originally released by North Star Releasing, directed by Ron Oliver. Now, this continues a storyline from the previous movie involving the murderous ghoul of Mary Lou Maloney. However, it's the only entry to depart from the horror genre, and is instead a spoof of the previous films, according to my source. Now, it was originally released here in the US first in 1989 as direct-to-video title, but would be released in Canada the following year. Unfortunately, Mary Lou's played by someone else, Courtney Taylor. The movie also stars Tim Conlon, Cynthia Preston, and David Stratton. Anyway, let's get into our story, shall we? Trapped in hell, the murderous prom queen Mary Lou Maloney, who of course was burned to death in 1957, manages to escape her chains by severing them with a nail file. Returning to her place of death, Hamilton High School, Mary Lou kills Jack Roswell, the school janitor, who was one of her many former boyfriends, by electrocuting him with a jukebox to the point that his pacemaker bursts from his chest. And we already get our first death, like almost about 5 minutes into this. Can you believe that? Yeah, I could. Anyway, the day after Jack's death, Principal Wetterall officially opens Hamilton High's recently reconstructed gym, accidentally severing one of his own fingers while cutting the ribbon with a pair of scissors, an act which prompts an unseen force to wreak havoc through the gym with powerful winds. Now, hours after the gymnasium opening, largely average student Alexander Gray, who dreams of going to medical school, leaves a date with his girlfriend Sarah Monroe to get his textbooks from school to study for an upcoming test, having been told by snarky guidance counselor Miss Richards that his grades mean he will never reach medical school and he'll be left to do more than menial labor. While at the school, Alex is approached by Mary Lou, and the two ultimately have SEX on the American flag in the hallway. Waking up, Alex redresses, trying to avoid the crowds and what have you. Throughout the day, Mary Lou appears to him both during his biology test and during a football game which she helps Alex win, much to the anger of his rival, Andrew Douglas. And this is when the fun begins. With Mary Lou's help, Alex's grades skyrocket and he makes the honor roll and becomes a football star. Now, let me see now. I'm trying to see. Apparently, though his secret romance with Mary Lou also strains his relationship with Sarah. Because apparently Alex is surprised he gets on the honor roll after he fails to do his duties, after he keeps seeing Mary Lou so much and like dreams of fantasies or something like that. Eventually, it is biology teacher Mr. Walker plans to give him a big fat F, and Mary Lou plans to do a little ghost writing, and eventually appears as like ice cream chick and stabs him with ice cream cones. Ouch! And to make matters worse, feel his chest, like his chest cavity and what have you, or where the heck is. Would stuffed him like a Sunday, a human banana split. Forgive me, but ew. Yeah, that's freaky. Way freaky. Sorry, everyone. I know I'm just having some fun here, but that scene kind of freaked me out since I've only seen this movie twice. Okay. Anyway, now where was I? But on and then soon, Alex is preparing. Seeing a little bit of we're seeing kind of a bit of sequences with him and Mary Lou having some real sex while he's burying the corpse of Mr. Walker. Oh boy. But when Miss Richards can't find him, she goes off somewhere, and then Mary Lou appears and sits there in this some sort of a beauty chair in like a home ec class, but then hairdresser right above her is filled with battery acid and it burns her and ooh, that's gonna hurt. Oh boy. And then she appears to Alex as like a housewife. Yeah. Whew. Now and yeah, because she has become suspicious of Alex's grades. And not only that, Alex has been receiving some surprises from his folks, including a motorcycle and leather jacket. And soon he buries Miss Richards' body in the football field, which is where he placed Mr. Walker's body. After disposing of Richards, Alex is confronted by Andrew, who had earlier kicked him off the football team, plus several others. The two get into a fight, which ends when Mary Lou kills him by impaling him to the football goalpost by hurling a football, which changes into a spinning drill in mid-flight at him. Growing tired of Mary Lou's murders and her obsession over him, Alex tries to break things off with her, which enrages the ghost. Trying to go on with his life after dumping Mary Lou, Alex tries to patch things up with Sarah by asking her to prom, inaugurating the new gym, only to learn she is already going with the nerdy Leonard Welsh. Finding himself stopped by Mary Lou, Alex tells his best friend Shane Taylor everything, which apparently prompts Mary Lou to take the form of a other girl and kills him by ripping his heart out. That is, ooh, that's gonna leave a mark. That's gonna hurt. Ouch. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just having some fun here, okay? But anyway, let me see. Now, Shane's death is then blamed on Alex, who Shane's parents see fleeing from their house with blood on his hands. Tracked down to his house, Alex is arrested and put in jail. While in his cell, Alex is approached by Mary Lou, who, after Alex rejects her once more, leaves to kill Sarah, electrocuting a pair of officers and leaving behind the keys to Alex's cell, which Alex uses to escape. Now I'm going to get to the last bit of this movie and the ending. You got 5 seconds to stop this video. Go to the description box below and fast forward to avoid ending spoilers. Here we go. Okay, you've been warned. As Alex races to the prom, forcing Officer Larry to drive him there at gunpoint, Sarah is attacked by Mary Lou, who had killed Leonard by wrapping him in magnetic tape as he enters the business room. Reaching the gym as Mary Lou is about to kill Sarah on stage, Alex willingly takes a big chance and goes to hell with Mary Lou, making her promise that if he goes with her, she will leave everyone else alone. As Mary Lou and Alex descend into the ground, Sarah follows them, jumping into the portal before it closes. After fighting off zombified versions of Shane, Leonard, and Andrew in a nightmarish version of Hamilton High, which with a makeshift flamethrower, Sarah tracks Alex down to the hell's equivalent of the gym. There she sees Mary Lou about to kill Alex so he can be her prom king for all eternity. Sarah interrupts, and after a brief fight with Mary, manages to blow up Mary Lou by using her flamethrower as a bomb, considering she had to run with the killer jukebox, which fired out records like saw blades and cut off the power to make a flamethrower. Anyway, Alex and Sarah make their way to the garage in the school and hotwire a car. Upon seeing a charred Mary Lou in the way, Alex drives into her and they disappear, reappearing on the street, no longer in hell. Well, believing the event to be over, they drive to a diner to contact their parents. However, Mary Lou reappears as well and drives her arm through Sarah, killing her. While Alex tries to get others around the helm, he realizes he's in the 1950s where everyone around him apparently cannot see or hear him. Losing the last of his sanity, he admits defeat to Mary Lou and is left laughing hysterically. End of story, my friends. So, what did I think of this movie? Well, I'm gonna say it's an okay good movie. Not good good. Well, I still love the first prom night. And while Hello Mary Lou, the last one wasn't too bad, despite its well, it being a mixed bag. This one's an even bigger mixed bag. Some of the cheesy humor is, well, factually good in ways, but I like the Mary Lou in the last movie, but the one in this one is, well, kind of good in ways, but not as good as the first one. Okay, don't get me wrong, but although she did look kind of hot in the scene where she's really about to hit it off with Alex as he's burying Mr. Walker. Yeah, if you haven't seen it, just see it. So apparently, most of the cast is kind of hit or miss and what have you. And well, that's about all I can tell you. The movie, like I say, is okay good, but it's not good good, in my opinion. So would I recommend Prom Night 3 The Last Kiss? Well, if you're a die-hard fan of the series or if you're a continuist of this series, I say sure go ahead, but if not, give this just one try. If you don't like it, well, I can't say I didn't try. So anyway, that's about all I can tell you. So what did you think of Prom Night 3, The Last Kiss? Please feel free to tell me in the comment section below. If you like this video, click the like button below, subscribe to my channel as well, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Join me again next time when I bring to you my final prom night review, Prom Night 4, Deliver Us from Evil. Now, of course, I'm not reviewing the remake. This is the last one, okay? So thanks for watching. Now, if you like this, check out my reviews of the other two prom nights. In the upper left-hand corner is my review of Prom Night from 1980. The upper right-hand corner is my review of Prom Night 2, which of course is Hello Mary Lou. But if you want some more comedy horror, go to the bottom left-hand corner and see my review of Idle Hands. And the bottom right hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.